Hi everybody, it's Geordie from Geordie's Cards here for Isabel Cristina Designs today, and I'm bringing you this absolutely gorgeous spring flowers box card. I just fell in love with these images as soon as I saw them and had this idea to make this box. So I have coloured and cut out all of these beautiful flowers. So you can see that there's like a group of the flowers all together, and then there's a bunch of individual ones as well. So aren't they just beautiful? So pretty. I'm not sure that my colouring does justice to them. I tried to look up pansies because I wasn't 100% sure how to colour my pansies, and I tried to do them as I saw them on screen. I'm not sure that they turned out perfectly, but anyway, you can go to town with these flowers. They're so pretty. So I'm pulling out my new favourite die here, which is the Heffy Doodle Brooke 3D box die. Absolutely in love with this one, and I've been using it loads. Yeah, you'll probably see me use it a lot. Really like it. And I have cut it from some Concord and 9th Aqua Sky cardstock, which is this beautiful pale blue cardstock, perfect for spring. So it comes with all the pieces that you need to create the box, obviously. So I've cut that background piece and then these two side pieces, which I'm attaching down with some double-sided tape, just making sure that I line them up nicely with the edge and the bottom. Once that is done, I can pull out the 3 tab pieces here. So I'm just going to reinforce all the folds on those and then use some double-sided tape on the ends of those tabs so that I can create my box. Now, I have cut 3 of these tab pieces. You can cut as few or as many as you like. You can make it a lot fuller than mine. You can just have 1 in there. It's up to you. I just really like 3. I feel that that's a really nice kind of balanced number and it gives you plenty of real estate to work on in your card and without being kind of overly full. So I think 3 is like the magic number, isn't it? But I'm just attaching some double-sided tape, as I say, to both tabs at either end of these pieces. And once that is done, I can start assembling everything together. So just removing one side of that double-sided tape and lining it up there and kind of trying to make sure that I've got it nice and even. And then I'll go on to the next one and do the same thing, and just leaving some space in between each of these tabs. With the last one, you want to line it up with the front of the box right at the edge, and you will see that it fits perfectly in there. This is the first time that I've made this box card, but it was really easy to put together. I have made several with it since, but it's super easy to put together, and yeah, just pretty much self-explanatory really. So once that was done, I went ahead, I did actually just ended up lifting up that very back tab because I felt it was lifting a bit too high, and I just restuck it down, but it was absolutely fine. So the die set also comes with these other stitched pieces which I used to create like the background. So I've gone ahead and cut this from some Bristol smooth cardstock, and I'm using the Pawsome Stamps Clouds for Days stencil and some Salvaged Patina Distress Oxide ink to create a cloudy background for my scene. Now you're not going to see a great deal of this, but I just thought it added a nice little bit of interest to the background of my card, and it's pretty quick and easy to do. So I thought the Salvaged Patina worked perfectly for the coloured cardstock that I've used. It kind of matches up really nicely and ties everything all in together. And again, it's that pretty spring blue colour. I just love it. So once I'd finished with all the ink blending, I'm going to splatter on some just clear water first of all, and then I'm going to pick that up with a clean paper towel, and then I'm going to use the Salvaged Patina ink, smoosh that down on my mat. I actually ended up smooshing it into the water, which was a bit of a mistake, but thankfully it was okay. I'm so clumsy, honestly. And I'm going to splatter that all over as well, and just add some extra dimension. So once that was done, I set that little panel off to dry, and I went ahead and stamped a sentiment onto this panel at the front here. So this again comes with the die, and it's perfect for popping your sentiment onto. And I've used the Hello Bluebird Fall Friends stamp set for that cute little sentiment that says a friendly hello. And I just thought it was perfect for this card. You could, of course, make it any kind of card you wanted. You could make it a thank you card, a get well card, just a hello card, or a happy birthday card. Any of those would work. Mother's Day obviously would be ideal. We've already had Mother's Day here. I know some countries don't celebrate until later on in the year, but for me, we've already had it. So Mother's Day was out of the question for this one. So I'm just attaching that panel down with some liquid glue and making sure that I've got it nice and centered. And then it's time to start attaching all of my images. Now, when I print out Isabel Cristina's digi stamps, I use the easy print option. So when you download your images, you will be given the images individually, but you'll also just be given an option to print an easy or open an easy print page, which is what I do. Isabel has sized these ones perfectly for cards. There's no need to resize them or mess around with them. And as you know, I'm not very digitally minded, not very technological, so the easier the better. And I have absolutely no trouble with these ones whatsoever. It's so simple, and if I can do it, literally anybody can. So I honestly urge you to go and check out Isabel Cristina's Etsy shop. She has some gorgeous, gorgeous things in there. This April release is just stunning. Now, these larger flowers, they also come on the easy print sheet, and I've just trimmed them out as I've done with all of my images. And now I'm just layering them into my box card here so that they kind of come up at different heights and different angles and create a little bit of interest in the background. That front piece it comes all as one piece, so I just coloured and cut that out. I did fussy cut in between some of the flowers and leaves and stems and things so that it creates the look of, that it's kind of more seamless, if you like. But it fit perfectly into the front of this box card. I was so happy. I didn't have to trim any of the flowers off. It just fit in perfectly. The only thing I did trim off was there is a little stem for that last pansy on the left-hand edge there, which didn't quite fit in. So I just trimmed that off and just used a bit of white gel pen to create the illusion that it was just kind of a flower that's leaning out from inside the box. And now all that's left to do is to attach my sentiment down to the front, which I will do again with some liquid glue. And that is it. My card is complete. And isn't this just the perfect little gift to give to somebody? Much better than real fresh flowers, which will die and fade in a few days. These ones will last as long as you want them to on your mantelpiece, and I just think they are so, so pretty and gorgeous. Please do go and check out Isabel Cristina's Etsy shop. Please do leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and as always, please do subscribe to my channel. I would love to see you come back and join me again. Thank you so much for being here today. Take care.